I wanted to ask you some questions about your experience of leading a Jane's Walk for the first time, because you're a relatively recent newcomer to Jane's Walk, even though it feels like you've found a natural place there and you've been around for a long time. So firstly, I just wanted to ask you how you heard about Jane's Walk and what first resonated with you about the idea.
I first heard about it, I think my wife told me about it, and we attended a film. I think it was a Citizen Jane.
That's right.
Last year at First Sight, and I was blown away by it, and just the feeling, not only of the film, but the people there and their connection to the local community, and also the pride and interest in the borough itself and the town itself was quite a powerful thing, and I felt a connection with that. And yeah, I thought it was about time I put something back. So I decided there and then I would do one. I would do a walk, and reading and learning more about Jane Jacobs as well. There's so many things about her which I thought were amazing. It opened my eyes to the fact that we don't have to change everything all the time, and just by not changing something and doesn't mean you're going backwards. It means it's fit for purpose and doesn't need to change.
I was going to ask you whether you immediately had a particular walk, the shape of a particular walk in mind, and that was motivating for you. You know, a walk that you wanted to lead, or whether the decision to lead a walk came first and then the walk itself took shape afterwards.
The decision to do a walk came first. Yeah. Definitely, and I thought I didn't think there had been one on Lexden, so I thought it was nice to do one there. It's a very interesting area. I did feel more of a connection with my local area. I suppose I felt a pride in it, and I started looking at the detail. So often you walk down a road and you don't look around you really. You just, well, I did. I had my blinkers on going from A to B. Sometimes if you stop and look around, you see things you didn't realise there. The little things that matter. Talking to people. You can read books, but quite often the most interesting stuff comes out from just talking to people and chewing over the cud and local knowledge. I also had a lot of contact with the Lexden History Society and used a lot of their resources and talking to people there, and the interest in is quite a powerful thing, you know, and that really inspired me and helped me. I'm not a public facing person. My job is in IT, and I'm not public facing, so it was a real quite a step for me to do it, and I got so much out of it. But it was a bit of a leap of faith and doing something out of my comfort zone, which is something else I wanted to do. But I just thought I'm going to do it. The most important thing is just being out there, and I think I guess a lot of the time the people who come on the walk know more than you anyway. So you just let them dictate what happens. You just provide a framework and hope it encourages discourse and which is again another a Jane thing. Is the law of an area is not held in books. Often it's held by local knowledge. And so definitely I wanted to do a walk, and then found my area. Sometimes you spend a long time, you don't get any interesting leads, and then you find a nugget of gold, and you think, wow, I'm so including that. And it can be a little thing, it can be something fairly major. I spoke a lot to people at St Leonard's Church on Lexden Road, and they were very helpful. And the church warden there, David, he let us use a church, and he provided tea and biscuits as well. It's amazing when you talk to people how helpful they are. They really want to help, and that was a really nice thing for them to do, and I really appreciated that. That was I say to people, if you can find something like that where people can sit down for a minute during the walk and have a breather, then that really helps. You know, people who aren't as mobile, or just anybody. It's just nice to have a break. But actually, as a walk leader, it's nice to have a 5 minutes just to rest in the middle of a walk where you don't talk. You know, and we can have a drink or something. So
do you
definitely.
have tips that you would give would-be walk leaders on the basis of your experience? You know, that are to do with the actual act of leading a walk.
Yeah, do the walk at the same time. Practice the walk at the same time you do it. I remember we had Lexden Road had just been they'd laid the wrong gravel on Lexden Road, I think, and there was dust all over the road, big clouds of dust when cars went past, and it was we had to work around that. Luckily, I practiced it with a few people the night before, and so sort of I knew about logistics of keeping people off the road and kind of making yourself heard.
Yes.
Don't think you haven't got enough material. I was a bit worried I didn't have enough material and I was going to run out of things to say, but the walk just progresses at its own pace. So I don't worry about that too much. I was worried about being heard and my physically remembering my material. That was never a problem. I had cards which helped. Yeah, that's another tip. I had trigger cards to help me remember stuff. I'd say it was one of the best things I've done for many a year. I really enjoyed it. It was nerve-wracking, and the weeks running up to it, I obsessively kind of went over everything again. Then the morning of it, I went for a run because I thought I've just got to kind of get my energy out somehow, or get my nervousness out, and that really helped. But the buzz going up to the walk and walking up to it was just incredible, and there's quite a few people turned up as well, and the sense of responsibility was quite a powerful thing. But as soon as I started, it just felt right, and I felt comfortable and happy. People don't expect a professional walk. I'm not doing myself down or anything, but it's just that's the nature of Jane's walks. It's kind of just, yeah, let's do this together. But yeah, it was a buzz, and people were very complimentary. It was really nice. And afterwards, we walked back on a real high with my wife and my sister. It was really quite a thing. If anybody's debating whether to do it or not do it, I think is my take-home message. It was really good.
Absolutely, my last question was going to be, what advice what words would you have for any wannabe leader who was perhaps hesitating?
Wherever you come from, whatever your background, as I say, I'm not necessarily someone who would automatically point at to do a Jane's walk. Just do it, just try it. Just have a go. People will support you. Everybody will help you on the way. There's loads of resources. The people on the walk want you to do well, so go for it. It's such a positive thing to do, and you won't regret it.